everybody, Jason here of GhostbustersNews.com, and as always, Ghostbusters News right here on YouTube. And today, we're back, and we're going to be taking a look at the brand new board game, Clue Ghostbusters Edition. Now this video, it's not going to be really like a review of sorts, because I'm not going to be playing it in the video. Instead, it is going to be pretty much just an unboxing, as well answering some questions you guys out there had about this board game. Now first, taking a look at the box art here, oh my gozer, look at this art! This is honestly one of the best official pieces of Ghostbuster art I think we have ever received. Obviously featuring the new cast of the upcoming film Ghostbusters Afterlife. From left to right there, we've got Paul Rudd, Carrie Coon, McKenna Grace, Celeste O'Connor, Logan Kim, and Finn Wolfhard. I also do want to make note of all this blue slime that is covering the box. Maybe that's a nod to Muncher, maybe it's a nod to something else that we don't know about in the film. I guess we'll find out in November when Ghostbusters Afterlife hits movie theaters. Now flipping the box around to the back here, we've got a shot of the game board. As well, we get a general idea of how the game is going to play. You can see at the top it says, "Ghost sightings reported. Your team of paranormal eliminators answered the call and raced to the farmhouse in Ecto 1. Now work together to roast some ghosts and solve a spooky mystery." And much like any board game of Clue, there's going to be 3 questions you need to answer. The first here is, who is the leader? With the options being Slimer, Muncher, Gozer, the Minor Ghost, or the Gatekeeper, or the Keymaster. The next question we're going to answer is, how will you trap the ghost? And you can see here we've got plenty of options, including the Proton Pack, the Ecto Goggles, PKE Meter, the Ghost Trap, the RTV, which is the remote control ghost trap, and also the Aztec Whistle, otherwise known as the Ghost Whistle. Yes, an Aztec Ghost Whistle. We've been talking a lot about that whistle here on the Ghostbusters News channel for the past couple weeks or so. And if you'd like to learn more information about the Aztec Whistle, well, we're going to include a link down below in this video's description to another video where we kind of go a little bit more in depth about how that fits into Ghostbusters Afterlife. And moving on here, we have one more question that we need to answer, and that is, where will it appear? That is us trying to figure out which of the 9 rooms this ghost will appear in. Now, if you don't mind, I am going to tear this boy open, and we are going to see what kind of ghost-busting fun lies within. Alright, so we're popping the top here, and ooh. You can see it comes with like this little filler piece here, and on it you'll see a rough sketch of the board, a list of the ghost-catching tools, some Polaroids of the ghost, and then we've also got some of the equipment there featured, including the Spengler Neutrino Wand. And then we've also got a quick look at the newly revised PKE meter. From there, we've got ourselves a little mini rendition of Tobin's Spirit Guide. And Tobin's Spirit Guide here, it's actually just a sleeve. A sleeve that will contain the 3 answers to those 3 questions. Once again, which ghost is the leader? How are you going to trap it? And where will it appear? Moving on here, we've got another staple of any Clue game. It is, of course, the notepad. But as you can see on here, you're not going to find Professor Plum or Colonel Mustard. Instead, you're going to find Slimer and Muncher and Gozer. And then continuing on here, we've got ourselves some player pieces. All the playable characters in this game are from the new Ghostbusters Afterlife film, so if you're hoping to play Clue as Bill Murray, it's not going to happen here. Sorry. Okay, now continuing here, we've also got our actual cards here. And these cards, of course, are going to include those ghosts, the ghost-catching weapons, as well all individual 9 locations that can be found on the game board. The deck also includes PKE Surge cards, which allows you to pick another player and team up together. And we're going to get to that game board. We're going to get to that game board soon. But first, we've got to take a look at all of this ghost-busting equipment. As previously mentioned, there are 6 pieces in total. We've got the Proton Pack, PKE Meter, Ecto Goggles, the Ghost Trap, the RTV, and the Aztec Whistle. And all these pieces do look phenomenal, especially given their scale. And let me also add, there is something about that Aztec Whistle that is really creeping me out. Look at that weird, sinister grin. Ugh. Okay, from there, I'm going to go ahead and get the actual box off the counter here because I just took out the game board. So let's go ahead and unfold this. And this is really my first look, and hopefully your first look, inside that creepy old farmhouse from the Ghostbusters Afterlife trailers. So there are 9 locations on the map here. We're going to run through them right quick for you here. First, on the top left-hand side, we've got the office. Next to the office, we then have the bedroom. Moving on from there, we have got the lab, which I'm assuming is Egon Spengler's lab. Moving back to the left-hand side here, we've got the foyer. And I don't know if you see it, but I certainly see it. We've got symmetrical book stacking. Looking at the middle of the board here, we have got the dining room. Then to the right, we've got the kitchen. It looks like there is a big spill on the floor. The bottom left-hand side here, we have got the old barn, and you can see inside that barn, we have got the Ecto-1. Moving to the right, we've got the silo, and I'm pretty sure that is the same silo we saw in the second Ghostbusters Afterlife trailer. And last but not least, we have got the field. Now, you've likely also noticed that there's tons of secret passages here on this board game. There's a secret passage that links the barn and the lab together, as well another secret passage that connects the field and the office. All right, I'm gonna gussy up this board here. I'm gonna get all the players where they need to be. Phoebe goes there. Where does Trevor go? Trevor goes there. And with that, I've got everything now set up, and I'm ready to play a rousing game of Clue. More importantly, Clue Ghostbusters Edition. Now, if you'd like to pick up your very own copy of Clue Ghostbusters Edition, we do have purchase links down below in this video's description. And I must say, for me personally, having it, out of the box in front of me right now, I cannot wait to round up a couple of friends and sit down and have a game. This does look phenomenal. Now, before I head off today, I would like to send a huge thank you out to the Philp family, in particular Jack Philp. They're Ghostbusters News Patreon members, and my birthday was a couple weeks ago, and this actually arrived at the Ghostbusters News headquarters as a birthday present to me. So to the Philp family, I thank you so much for the birthday gift. It means the world to me. So guys, that does it for this one. As always, be sure to subscribe to Ghostbusters News here on YouTube. Bust that bell notification icon to stay up to date with everything that's happening within the Ghostbusters world. If you'd like to join up with Ghostbusters News, check out our Patreon page. We have a link to that down below in this video's description. And I'll see everybody right back here next time.
Sam Haines on the block, Ghostbuster rock. Folks hate us when we're down, say we're just a crowd. Until the city needs saving, Photon's amazing. Laser light show to those who claim faking. Kilowatt uses electrical devices that were once lifeless. Show them how much the price is. Just be careful where you point that one. Got the power of a smaller fusion nuclear bomb.
Hurry, Egon, he's getting close. Once he's out, we're finished. What is this contraption anyway? It uses the power of all four proton packs to create a rip in time and space, like a black hole. It'll absorb everything it touches. Boy, where did you find time to test something like this?